In many ancient Hindu traditions, there exists a profound understanding of the masculine and feminine principles, represented as different deities and cosmic energies. The concepts of masculine and feminine are not merely limited to human gender, but are seen as universal principles that pervade all creation. These principles are often referred to as Shiva and Shakti, where Shiva represents the masculine raw consciousness, and Shakti signifies the feminine or energy. These two are seen as inseparable forces that together drive the cosmic cycle of creation, preservation, and dissolution. In the mythology surrounding these cosmic principles, the story of Shiva is pivotal. Shiva is often associated with a group of beings known as the Ganas, who are described in ancient texts as his closest companions. These Ganas are not like ordinary humans. They are said to possess distorted, often non-human forms, with limbs that lack bones and other peculiar characteristics. While modern interpretations might describe these beings as deformed or strange, they are symbolic of entities that exist beyond the physical limitations of human understanding. Shiva, who is said to have appeared around 60 to 65,000 years ago, according to some interpretations of Hindu lore, is believed to have introduced transformative knowledge to the human species during a time when humanity was evolving at an unprecedented rate. Scientists today are still unclear about what triggered this sudden leap in human cognitive and cultural development, but Hindu traditions suggest that this was the time when Shiva brought spiritual wisdom to the planet, helping to elevate the consciousness of humanity. Shiva's presence is most closely linked to the region of Lake Manasarovar, a high-altitude lake in Tibet, which is considered sacred in many traditions. The lake, along with nearby Mount Kailash, is seen as the spiritual abode of Shiva. It is believed that the remnants of this ancient sacred site still hold the energies of those ancient times when Shiva first appeared to teach humanity. One of Shiva's most iconic companions is Nandi, the bull, who is often depicted as the guardian of Shiva's temples and stands as a symbol of devotion and patience. Nandi is not merely a physical representation of an animal, but a deeper symbol of waiting, alertness, and receptivity. In Hindu culture, waiting is considered a profound spiritual quality, and Nandi's posture of eternal waiting outside Shiva's temple teaches the importance of being in a state of receptivity without anticipation or expectation. This notion of waiting is integral to meditation in Hindu traditions. Meditation in this context is not about doing something or trying to achieve a particular goal. Instead, it is about simply being present, alert, and open to the flow of existence. Nandi, sitting patiently and alert outside Shiva's abode, embodies this meditative quality. He represents the perfect disciple, one who is not looking for a reward or an outcome, but is content in simply being in the presence of the divine. This idea of receptivity is critical for those on a spiritual path. In Hindu traditions, true spiritual growth comes from letting go of personal desires and being open to the vast intelligence that governs the universe. It is through such surrender that one can become attuned to the cosmic forces and begin to experience the deeper mysteries of existence. Meditation is, therefore, not an active pursuit, but a passive state of allowing the cosmic intelligence to reveal itself. The Ganas, who are depicted as strange and otherworldly beings, are often misunderstood as being demonic or evil. However, in the context of Shiva's mythology, these beings are seen as representing forces or aspects of the universe that exist beyond human comprehension. In one famous story, Shiva's son Ganesha was created from the body of one of these Ganas. Ganesha's distinctive elephant head, which was placed on his body after Shiva decapitated him in a misunderstanding, is symbolic of the union between human and cosmic elements, with the head representing wisdom and the power to remove obstacles. In another myth, one of Shiva's Ganas, named Kash, drank a cocktail of 7 deadly poisons given to him by Shiva. Despite the poison causing his body to distort, Kash drank it without hesitation, showing his unwavering devotion to Shiva. Shiva, in turn, blessed Kash and made him immune to the effects of the poison, elevating him to a status of honor. This story illustrates the theme of transformation through devotion, where even the most destructive forces can be transmuted into something sacred through the grace of the divine. The connection between Shiva and his Ganas is also symbolic of the relationship between the human and the cosmic. The Ganas, in all their strange forms, represent the chaotic and often incomprehensible forces of the universe that Shiva, as the cosmic consciousness, can tame and transform. This reflects the belief that through meditation and surrender to the divine, one can transcend the limitations of the physical world and tap into the deeper currents of cosmic energy. The cosmic energy, known as Shakti, is considered feminine and is seen as the force that brings the universe to life. Without Shakti, Shiva, who represents pure consciousness, would remain static and inert. The interplay between Shiva and Shakti is therefore seen as the dynamic balance that sustains the universe. The feminine principle is not merely a passive force, but an active energy that drives all creation. This energy is worshipped in various forms, including the goddess Durga, who embodies the power and ferocity of the feminine aspect of existence. Shakti is often seen as the more active and dynamic force, while Shiva represents the unchanging and eternal consciousness. Together, they form the complete picture of existence, with Shiva being the observer and Shakti being the observed. This duality is also reflected in the concept of yin and yang in other Eastern traditions, where opposites are seen as complementary forces that together create harmony and balance in the universe. Throughout Hindu mythology, the feminine aspect is revered not just as a nurturing force, but also as a powerful energy capable of both creation and destruction. Temples dedicated to the feminine aspect, such as the one built at the center of this discussion, are constructed to embody this power. These temples are not just places of worship, but are designed as energetic spaces that radiate the presence of the feminine energy, allowing devotees to experience the divine in a tangible way. The architecture of these temples often reflects the duality of existence, with elements that represent both the masculine and feminine principles. The construction of such temples is an intricate process, often taking years or even decades, with every detail meticulously designed to align with cosmic energies. The materials used, the orientation of the temple, and the rituals performed within are all aimed at creating a space where the divine presence can be felt by those who enter. The connection between the human and the divine is not limited to temples, but extends to the entire universe. Hindu cosmology sees the universe itself as a temple, with the earth as the altar and the sky as a roof. Every element of nature is considered sacred, and the divine is believed to reside in every part of the creation. This understanding is reflected in the way Hindu rituals are performed, with offerings made not just to gods but also to the elements, earth, water, fire, air, and Akasha, ether. The mastery of these elements is central to many spiritual practices in Hinduism. The elements are not seen as separate entities, but as interconnected forces that shape the physical and spiritual worlds. By aligning with these elements, one can gain a deeper understanding of the universe and one's place within it. This alignment is often achieved through practices such as pranayama, breath control, meditation, and ritual offerings, all of which are designed to harmonize the individual with the cosmic forces. Akasha, the fifth element, holds a special place in Hindu cosmology. It is often referred to as the space or ether in which all other elements exist. Unlike the other elements, Akasha is not tangible. It is a subtle dimension that pervades everything. It is through Akasha that the other elements are able to interact, and it is considered the medium through which consciousness can experience the physical world. In modern science, there is a growing recognition of the role that space and subtle energies play in the functioning of the universe. Concepts such as dark matter and dark energy, which scientists believe make up a large portion of the universe, are reminiscent of the ancient Hindu understanding of Akasha. While modern science is still exploring these ideas, Hindu traditions have long understood that the physical world is only a small part of the larger cosmic picture. The ability to tap into these subtle energies is considered a key to spiritual enlightenment. Those who master the elements, particularly Akasha, are believed to possess extraordinary abilities, such as heightened perception, healing powers, and even the ability to manipulate the forces of nature. These abilities are not seen as supernatural, but as natural extensions of one's alignment with the cosmos. In conclusion, the ancient Hindu understanding of the masculine and feminine principles, along with the elements, offers a profound insight into the nature of existence. By aligning with these forces, one can transcend the limitations of the physical world and experience the deeper currents of life. Whether through devotion, meditation, or mastery of the elements, the goal is to realize the interconnectedness of all things and to live in harmony with the cosmic intelligence that governs the universe.